stick off the front of his car, and he's losing ground in a hurry. It doesn't look like much when you look at it, but man, it's
another spinner. That's Brad Keselowski going around.
This could be ugly.
Back up across the track. Big damage. A number of cars collected. Dave Blaney, Greg Biffle.
Yeah, man, whenever you see a car coming back across a racetrack like that, you know it's going to be a bad deal. Oh, yeah, he got tagged by Kurt Busch, went down on the apron. When he came back up on the racetrack, he got into the left rear of Brad. Nothing Brad could do, like you said. At that point, Brad's for the ride, goes along for the ride, and tore up a lot of race cars right there. Watch the 78 car goes down on the apron, then he comes sliding back up, and he just turns the 2 car.
And it is a very harsh transition. We saw it during some of the qualifying laps. A harsh transition from the flat up to the race, back up onto the racetrack.
Yeah, but that was just a big misjudgment there on that, on 78 car. Kurt just came up, and I mean, he was pretty far up on the 2 car.
Yes.
Right on board with Kurt Busch. Just coming off the turn 4, heading to the start-finish line. Caution out for the 4th time at Kentucky. Our 4th caution of the day has turned into a red flag. 7 cars involved in an accident that got started when Kurt Busch and Brad Keselowski got together, headed toward turn 1 off the tri-oval.
You had a good run on the 56 car. He gets down there on the flat, and when you watch the transition from the flat back to the banking, the car just shoots up the racetrack. I mean, you know, listen, he misjudged it, but obviously he was not expecting that thing to take off and fly back up onto the banking, which, you know, got him into the 2 car.
Yeah, and when you watch that in slow-mo, just like you do, you watch the car bounce in the rear and take off up the racetrack. It was just poor judgment to be down on the flat at that point in time and try to do something. And I think he just misjudged it and the transition. Double hurt.
And here
up there,
Denny Hamlin going wide off the corner, led a bunch of laps here a year ago.
And he's got an issue.
There goes the carcass off the 11 car and right in the grill of Earnhardt and the 48 car, Jimmy Johnson.
Both Hendrick cars hit him.
Ran over that chasing.
It looked like it's crushed the right side a little bit, Kyle, but he may have gotten.
There goes Brian Vickers hard into the wall. Caution out with 26 laps to go.
This is the